If you've ever connected with a Cancer man and felt things start beautifully, warm conversations, emotional openness, real presence, only for him to suddenly pull back, this is probably not because you did something wrong. Less texting, less warmth, more distance, and the confusion hits fast. Most people assume this means loss of interest. It usually doesn't. What's actually happening is something much quieter and much more misunderstood. Most dating advice describes Cancer men as emotional, nurturing, romantic. So when he pulls away early, it feels contradictory. You might think, how can someone so sensitive disappear like that? Or, did I scare him? Or, was it all fake? Standard advice makes this worse. It tells you to clarify, to ask where things are going, to push for reassurance, or to match his energy. But Cancer men don't respond to emotional pressure the way most signs do. What looks like mixed signals on the surface is usually emotional self-protection underneath. Cancer men are not driven by attraction first. They're driven by emotional safety. Before he moves toward you, his nervous system asks one question: do I feel safe enough to stay open here? Not, is she impressive? Not, is this exciting? Not, where is this going? But, can I relax here? Do I feel emotionally regulated around her? Is there space for me to feel without being pulled? Cancer men feel deeply, and because they feel deeply, they get overwhelmed easily. Early connection activates vulnerability. Vulnerability triggers caution. Pulling away is not rejection, it's regulation. When a Cancer man pulls away early, it's usually after something subtle, a deep emotional conversation, a moment where expectations start forming, a shift where he feels needed, evaluated, or emotionally relied on. Even if you didn't mean it that way, he may still like you. He may still think about you. He may still feel drawn. But his system goes quiet to stabilize. Cancer men retreat inward before they move forward. Always. This is where most people accidentally make things worse. One common mistake is seeking reassurance too soon. Asking questions like, are you still interested? Or, where do you see this going? Feels clarifying to you. But to a Cancer man, it feels like emotional pressure. Another mistake is emotional over-availability. Always responding instantly. Always checking in. Always holding emotional space for him. It removes the balance his nervous system needs to feel grounded. The third mistake is taking his withdrawal personally. When you react with anxiety, sadness, or intensity, his system starts to feel responsible for your emotional state. That's when he retreats further. So, what actually works? What keeps a Cancer man open early is not reassurance, performance, or emotional effort. It's emotional steadiness. That means calm responses, even when he's quiet, warmth without expectation, presence without pressure. You don't disappear, and you don't become cold. You simply stay grounded. And this does something powerful. His nervous system starts to associate you with calm instead of demand, with safety instead of pressure. That's when attraction deepens naturally. Here's how this looks in real life. He pulls back after a deep conversation. Before understanding this, you check your phone constantly. You replay messages. You wonder what changed. After understanding, you stay present. You respond warmly, but briefly. You keep living your life. No emotional chasing. No silent resentment. A few days later, he reaches out again. Not because you pushed. Not because you pulled away dramatically. But because his system feels safe enough to return. You'll notice this when his messages regain warmth, when he initiates again, when he opens emotionally without being prompted. That's regulation resolving itself. But attraction alone isn't what keeps a Cancer man close. Once he feels calm and emotionally curious around you, something else becomes even more important: emotional safety over time. And if that safety isn't handled well, attraction can fade just as quietly as it formed. That's what comes next. If this helped you understand a Cancer man differently, like this video, and subscribe to follow the Cancer Man Mastery series, because this is a step-by-step emotional journey. Calm, clear, and honest. This is phase 1, attraction, and this is only the beginning.